said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The quick out. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Gets it out fast. Jumped on top of the pile. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy's had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage, and I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. They're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play, and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him because that means somebody else is wide open.
He wants to throw it again. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
They'll run for it on third and short. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. To running room, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. first down. Makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. LSU right back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man. At the 20, he's got space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The play action fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on second down. It's complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Creates a little space. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Across the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. The give on the inside. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, better look out. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wide receiver going in motion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon.
It's picked off. That's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that
don't worry, we're going to get it right back. We're going to get it right back. We're going to get it right back. Don't worry.
He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. It comes up with a massive play right there.
They've got a little time.
I don't know about that.
Together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the single back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I'm going to get my one fumble. It ain't one in the end zone with some bullshit, but you got to know how to throw with that nigga, man.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take this.
They gonna let one of them go.
5 yards on the first down play.
I'm gonna make them drop it like it's hot. What?
It wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass.
Come on, we gotta let one of them go.
It's enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there.
You gotta let one go.
Wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down.
Give me that. Come on. They looking out for you. That should have been a pick six.
And they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success.
That should have been a house call. Woo.
Throwing the football.
Should have been a house call.
Been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down.
Throw it. Throw it.
Oh, they're after him. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Boom! Damn, let one of them go. Come on, go ahead and punt. Don't give me no short field. Go ahead and punt.
Defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page.
All these hits, they gotta let one go. Come on now.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead and punt that bad boy.
The officials offer the
Be
deal,
smart.
and the coach accepts it. They will take the
There you go. Smart young man.
Georgia lining up.
That's a smart young man. Oh.
Timeout from the kicking team.
Oh. You don't want to be smart? You don't want to be smart?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
I guess I'll take the short field then. Guess I'll go ahead and take this short field.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
We on that.
Intercepted.
We on that. Good arm punt.
He goes down.
Good arm punt.
Short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
That white boy ain't jumped that high. Hell no.
Right, this guy is
white.
He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living.
White man can't jump.
He's paid millions of dollars. Yes, and that was weird. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
To the air, it's Turbin. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Well, the defense finally
I'm going to roll the dice. We going to roll the dice.
They had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Why you scooting all the way over there? You better get back to the other side.
They're throwing for it on fourth down.
Oh, my Lord.
The incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Sorry, I'm going to set them back up. We're going to set them back up. Especially come down here in this Wildcat. You come down here in this Wildcat.
Great snap. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Second down, he'll throw it. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I'm going to see how far you can kick it.
Drive for the offense, considering where this drive started.
Let's see how far you can kick that bad boy.
Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
I'll take them stats.
How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here?
Got him.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the
That's what you
first
call
half,
that gauntlet drill. That's that gauntlet drill right there. Man, that might have broke your back right there.
To stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. First half.
Bad boy. That's that gauntlet drill, man.
Halftime update.
That's why you got to do your gauntlet drill.
I guess they're trying to send a
Oh,
message
shit,
to
I'm
start
tripping.
this second half.
I'm tripping. If he get it, he get it. There we go, white boy.
A few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Looking for a man. It's Turbin. Complete.
Ha! Oh, come on. Juke him
They
through.
make the stop right at the 30-yard
He
line,
juked
but
24. We
it's
gone to the
18-yard
crib.
and a first down.
We to the crib. He
It
juked
was a nice throw
24.
by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before.
Man, they're trying to hurt my boy.
First down.
They're trying to hurt
Nice
my
job
boy.
by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Let's throw, boy.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him.
It's a big body receiver right there.
You better have
Big body
safety
boy.
help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Quarterback
See what
doing
we
what he
got
does
here.
best. He can move.
Ooh, he done there caught it.
Step there with the receiver.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback,
He done there caught that bad boy.
a little bit when you're not thrown from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy.
He's brought down, but he's got him
He's
inside
gonna
the
hit
10.
throw right
First
there.
and
You get in
goal
this
from
end
the
zone, buddy.
He wants to throw it.
Get in that end zone.
Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
He running.
Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 20.
Boom, come on.
No fun, and they
Hey, all these hit sticks, he ain't dropped one yet.
This quarterback right now is in a
Come on
groove, and
now,
he's doing
yo.
a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense putting points on the board.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
God damn, you had me right before that run before half. You had me. You had me right where you wanted. We got.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it.
Man, what kind of angle was it? Number 20.
49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job of getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the right.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Give me that. Come on.
Wait a minute. Is he lucky to get that one back? Defense that close to an interception.
That's my old wide receiver too right there. Yeah, I had to lock his ass up.
They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Right on the money.
Yeah, that nigga ain't catching nothing. That's that old nigga that left me. Weak ass.
Defense and fourth downs coming up.
Oh, they said he caught that? Oh, that's weak. It should have been a fumble. Should have been a fumble then. He wasn't down. Let's see what we got.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll throw for it.
Accidentally hit the PlayStation button.
Just outside the red zone, he moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Trying to hurry up and hit stick, hit the PlayStation button.
The offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Right down the middle. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
It's caught. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Man, I said let the clock run out.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Turbin. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Boy, is that one he wishes he could have back. A total misfire. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Handoff from the gun. Inside the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. He's going to keep it. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him.
Yeah, they called it a pass.
But the defense was ready. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. The offense changing the play. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Turbin. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Trying to get the corner. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Cow.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
It should have been a 3-4
And this
yard
defense
line.
is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Direct snap. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to the offense.
Back to throw. It's Turbin. He lets it fly. He caught it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
Man, you should have been well sharpened up. Should have been sharpened up.
Just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
You tried the classic one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
That man ain't look like no damn 95. Yeah.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
Wow.
Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Knocked off his feet.